I don't know about you, but my jaw is still hanging on the floor after Better Call Saul's unsurprisingly masterful penultimate episode on Monday night, titled Simply Waterworks, which, as we know now, was a sly reference of sorts to not only Kim Wexler's soul-crushingly boring new job at Palmco Sprinklers in Florida, but also to her gut-wrenching, tearful breakdown on the bus during this episode. When the weight of everything from her life with Jimmy/Saul became too much to bear, where do you even start when describing everything that made Waterworks one of the greatest episodes in the Vince Gilligan verse ever? There were the black and white photograph of Gene that showed his glasses reflecting the classic Saul Goodman television commercial in color. How about Kim, who has just signed divorce papers? Standing in front of Saul Goodman's legal office during the Breaking Bad era and smoking a cigarette, Jesse Pinkman also approaches her and inquires about Saul's abilities. With only one episode left, we are all ready to watch the series finale unfold before our eyes. But while waiting, we also can't help but think about scenarios on how it will end. Am I right? So, here are some of the theories about how Better Call Saul will end. But before we go any further, watch out for major spoilers ahead, and make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for more videos like this. Now, let's get down to business. Better Call Saul might end with Gene and Kim in Omaha. Now that viewers know that Kim doesn't perish in Better Call Saul and is presumably alive during the events of Breaking Bad, it is very likely that the character will appear in the Gene timeline. Better Call Saul already set up many connections between Kim and Omaha. Kim was raised in Nebraska and even mentioned a grocery store that started in Omaha. Even if Kim and Jimmy never actually get together again, it is hard to imagine a Better Call Saul ending in which the two characters do not see each other again one last time. Jimmy may have a happy ending in the Gene timeline, similar to Jesse in El Camino, and getting to meet Kim again one last time would be the best way to do it. Saul defends himself in court. Since Better Call Saul is the Breaking Bad universe's resident legal procedural, it would be fitting for the final episode to take place in a courtroom. A Reddit user predicts that the series will end with Saul defending himself in court against a laundry list of charges. Jimmy might not be allowed to practice law following his many documented crimes, after he used his slippery lawyering to get countless other criminals off the hook. The series could end with Saul getting himself off the hook, but this might feel like a cop-out after everything he's done. A side quest with Walter White. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul have committed to return as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman in Better Call Saul's final season. A Reddit member is looking forward to Jimmy and Walt going on a side quest in the epilogue. On his way back to New Mexico, Walt is believed to have made a stop in Nebraska to visit Gene. However, it seems unlikely that this notion will prove to be accurate. The geography more or less fits. Stopping in Nebraska on his way from New Hampshire to New Mexico wouldn't be much of a detour. But Walt was on a narrow-minded warpath in the Breaking Bad climax. He needed to complete certain tasks. He wasn't stopping for no reason. Not like The Sopranos or Mad Men, but more like, will this program follow in the footsteps of any other classic endings? It doesn't seem possible that this show will end abruptly, with Gene doing something peaceful like meditating, or with the equivalent of a Coke commercial. This is a humorous yet depressing one, with one Redditor speculating that Jimmy, Saul, and Gene's story would conclude similarly to BoJack Horseman. This would imply that Kim Wexler and Jimmy are not reconciled in a fantastic way, and Jimmy would continue to be troubled by all of his deceptions and wrongdoings, as well as the demise of both Chuck and Howard. This idea compares Gene's enraged phone call to BoJack's sister, cutting ties in a manner similar to the fact that we don't know exactly what happened in that conversation, and those who think Slippin' Jimmy ends his narrative in prison would agree with the viewpoint. This would also be appropriate because Jimmy would have a different conclusion than Walt or Jesse, and let's face it, Jimmy always had some sort of legal retaliation coming. Marion's laptop will be the downfall of Gene/Saul/Jimmy. The setup in this scene seemed too natural for some to be disregarded, and the role of Carol Burnett's character, Jeff's mother, was practically destined to be more than just a cameo. She's going to poke around in that laptop, watch some cat videos on YouTube, and perhaps chance upon one of Saul's advertisement, possibly revealing Jean's true identity. Then, Jean, bang, goodbye to freedom. Never undervalue the influence of someone who has too much free time but isn't delighted with her son's mates. After all of Jimmy's con work with the elderly, it could be a fitting turn of events, but it wouldn't be without some conflicting emotions because Jimmy really did appear to care about at least some of his clients. The man with cancer is a red herring. This idea contends that while Jean is not acting wisely by going to this man's home and breaking in, the man will serve as a reality check or sounding board of Jean, Jimmy, and Saul. It also follows that Jean and the man, who would miraculously be awake after establishing a hell of a tolerance to painkillers, could just converse, allowing Jean to open up to a cancer patient and confess all of his transgressions, making him somewhat of a Walter White stand-in. Yes, it's all unrealistic, but it's not completely impossible. Who else does Jean truly need to talk to, and who better to talk to than someone who might pass very soon or who is so high on painkillers that hearing what he has to say won't really matter? The universe's timeline will come to an end with Jean. This may not be the most eye-catching notion. Indeed, it may seem like common sense, but it is a crucial one, especially for those who enjoy wrapping things up well. According to this notion, the entire Breaking Bad world would be told in Jean's timeline, and the universe won't continue after the Saul finale. The Cinnabon sequence consequently happened around a year after Jimmy started acting as Jean and developing his mustache. Although there is no assurance that this is the case, it would allow the universe to continue to concentrate on Walt and Jesse's actions in the future. Additionally, it doesn't rule out the potential of another spin-off, limited series, or movie. It merely states that this one won't go beyond Jean's timeline. But how about Kim? What are those theories circling Kim's disappearance in the Breaking Bad timeline? A lot of reasons might explain that, but here are some popular theories. Ed Galbraith might give Kim a new identity. A Reddit user speculates that Ed, the disappearer Galbraith, will offer Kim a new identity, a la Saul and Walt, based on the fact that she saw his business card in the vet's encrypted black book of connections in the criminal underworld. Galbraith won't probably make an appearance in the Better Call Saul finale because Robert Forster passed away, but viewers will understand if they see Kim being picked up by an enigmatic van. Kim might get assassinated. Since Kim never made an appearance on Breaking Bad and was never referenced by Saul, her passing has been anticipated from the outset. Characters from Better Call Saul's last season, such as Nacho, Howard, and Lalo, who aren't from Breaking Bad, have already perished horribly. The writers might save Kim's demise for the climax if she's the next target. According to a Reddit member, Kim will be written off in the series finale in order to pay the price for both herself and Jimmy. Kim might perish having Saul. She might reappear in the black and white Nebraska set Jean timeline. According to a Redditor, the most heartbreaking outcome for Kim's character arc would be if she sacrifices herself to save Jimmy. So, how do you think the series is going to end? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. After you do just that, be sure to come back to score other updates you will not want to miss. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell for more episodes.